connecting Indigenous musicians and artists to the world. Welcome to Indigenous Superstars with your host, Rhonda Head.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Indigenous Superstar. Oh, I dropped my pen and paper here. Hold on a second. Had to get it for my notes. But welcome to Indigenous Superstars. I'm happy to say it's my 84th show, and I'm really excited to be here. It's a real scorcher out today in Opaskwarak Cree Nation. We almost reached 40 degrees. And I remember talking about the weather in the wintertime, and sometimes we reach minus 52 degrees. So our range of weather is really extreme here in northern Manitoba, but I love it. And I'm going to go out and enjoy the sun after the show. So I hope everyone does the same thing, and hope they're doing well in your communities and your home fires. So I just want to, I'm going to play a video of the up and coming Indigenous Superstars Music Awards. I'm planning to extend the deadline to September 30th, and I'm in talks with my committee there on what day we should have the show. Probably we might postpone it to November. So I'm going to play the video here.
It's an evening of celebration as the inaugural Indigenous Superstars Music Awards 2021 features 26 categories and the chance to take home Top Honor of the Year. This awards ceremony will increase awareness of a songwriter's craft and gain recognition online and through promotion. The show will be streamed live on Indigenous Superstars and Frog Radio, with an announcement coming soon on the date of our awards celebration. To register your songs or single, they must have been released and distributed on Spotify between January 1st, 2019 and July 31st, 2021 at midnight. Entries for submissions are already underway. For all the details and to see the list of 26 categories, plus hear artist song entries, please visit our website at indigenousuperstars.com.
So again, I'm extending the deadline to September 30th, and me and my sister are creating the award right now. So I'm really excited to showcase that award when we finish making it, and then we're gonna make 25 more of them for the other categories. So people have been musicians have been submitting already, and I encourage you to get your submission in again. And again, this is another platform for Indigenous musicians to showcase their music. So hopefully we'll get some more musicians submitting for the award show. The other thing I want to mention is that I'm going to be wearing orange on Canada Day, just to support the children that are being, the babies and children that are being found in the churchyards and the residential schools. And it's probably going to be continuing going on right across Canada. So as a way of my support for my parents and grandparents who went to residential school, and I'm so thankful that they made it home, and I'm thankful to be here today because of them as well. And so yeah, I'm going to be wearing my orange shirt. I won't be wearing red and white because Canada committed genocide on our people, and that's just my way of showing support to our parents and grandparents that went to residential school. And I'm an intergenerational survivor, and not one person has been affected by the residential school system that Canada imposed on us. So I'll be wearing orange on Canada Day. And I'm also sending out prayers to all of us who have been affected by this terrible genocide. And we always knew what happened. Our parents told us, but the children wanted to be found, and they made a huge impact right around the world, and they made it known. Now everyone knows what Canada did to our parents and grandparents and our aunties and uncles. So they can't hide it now, so it's out there. So like I said, today is my 84th show. And I have an exciting guest today, and I've known her for a couple years, and I got to see her I got to hear and see her perform, and she makes some really good toe tapping music, and I really love her music. And she just released a single, so I'm really excited. I hope hopefully she'll sing that single that she released. So my next guest is Sherri Shorting, and Sherri Shorting is from the Little Saskatchewan First Nation with a passion for singing and songwriting. She is an artist who participated in the most recent IEAMI mentorship program. Sherri brings life to her music through her life experiences and by looking through the eyes of others. Her music has a little bit of everything with a touch of country vibe. Her first debut single release, Confessions, plays worldwide and was Edmonton Song of the Week. She is working on her first album that will be released in the fall. Sherri also sings with the Ojibwe music group Nagamoodaa. I hope I pronounced that properly. And if I didn't, sorry if I didn't pronounce it right. They are an educational music group who writes and produces songs in their Ojibwe language, and their CD has been sold across Canada and the United States. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sherri.
Hi.
Hey, Sherri.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing good. Your sound is kind of cracky.
Oh, is it? Can you hear me now? Better?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay.
Still on it. Hi there. I feel good.
Okay, yeah, you're still sounding a little bit cracky over there.
What about now? Can you hear me better?
No, it's still sounding cracky.
Oh, hello? Is it too loud, or is it like, no, you can't really hear it at all? Is it just like crackling, you said?
It was crackling, but it sounds better now. Okay. Hey, friend from New Mexico. He says, congratulations on the 84th show. Thanks for tuning in, Efrain. We're just as hot as you are in New Mexico now. Okay, Sherri, I'm glad to have you on my show today. It's good to see you, and congratulations on your latest release.
Thank you.
So I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions, and then you can go on to your first performance. So I'm going to ask you, what inspired you to get into music?
Oh, wow. Well, I grew up in a musical family. My dad and I played in a gospel band, and I sang church in the church choir, and I've always loved music. And over the years, I kind of had just life experiences come up, and I never had the chance to really get into my music until COVID. When everything was locked down, I thought, you know what, I'm not doing anything right now. I may as well get into my songwriting and just focus on that. And I just gave it a go, and I started writing songs.
Awesome. So are the songs that you wrote the ones for your upcoming album?
Yes. My first one that I released, I kind of wrote Confessions, and I released it to see what kind of feedback I would get from the people, and they really liked it. And so I have 8 songs that are done now that I plan on recording at the end of July for my first album.
Right on. Where are you recording at?
Bedside Studio.
Oh, right on. That's awesome. So where did the song Confessions come from?
My childhood. I'm an abuse survivor. I'm also a day school survivor, and I thought, you know what, I've been trying to heal from my past, and I thought, what a better way than to write a song about it and just release it, let out all my emotions. So I wrote Confessions as a way of confessing that this is what happened to me, and it's very emotional. It was very emotional when I recorded it in the studio. I actually, after I let it all out and I heard the finished product, I literally sat there and cried.
Wow, that's awesome. But that's how a lot of as artists, you know, we put our blood, sweat, and tears into a song, and there's so much raw emotion that goes into the songwriting and into composing and actually singing the song. So thank you for sharing that experience you had with your songwriting. So are you ready to sing your first song?
Yeah,
Okay.
I am.
Okay, you just sing.
So the first song that I am going to sing is called Will I Be? And actually it's, again, a life experience. You know, we've all been there where we've had problems in our relationship and we question if we're going to stay there or if we're going to go. So one night I sat there and I wrote this song at 3 a.m. It's called Will I Be? Another night of fighting, and I've given all I got. I know the love is gone from here. I feel it in my heart. But you don't seem to understand. I tried so hard to get over you. I wanted to believe that everything would be okay and you'd be here with me. But you don't want to hold my hand. Will I be another failure at this little thing called love? Will I be another mistake that made your life so tough? Will I be all alone? They say that time heals all your wounds. I wonder if that's true. All these times I've cried these tears, I wasted them on you. But you don't seem to even care. Oh no. Will I be another failure at this little thing called love? Will I be another mistake that made your life so tough? I'm so tired of even trying, and I finally had enough. But will I be over you? Perhaps one day I'll understand why we fell apart and why we weren't meant to be, each given a brand new start. And I will learn to smile again. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Will I be free? Oh, will I be free? And there you have it. Will I be?
Awesome. Just to let you know, I could hear the guitar playing. I can hear that. I can only hear your voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah,
okay, we have to do this mic check.
The song sounded good, though.
We're going to have to turn this up again. I'll get the mic right here. Better? Is that better?
Yeah, you sound good. Yeah, sounds better.
Okay.
Okay, I want to ask you, where do your words come from, and what inspires you to write, and how do you compose your melodies?
My songs always come from, I always have to say they come from my heart. when I'm writing a song, it's really weird. I have to tell you this, it's kind of funny. When I'm writing a song, I'll just be doing something. Say I'll be driving along and a tune hits my head. So I'll pull over and I'll hum that tune into my microphone and I'll save it. And when I get home, I'll play it again. And then I get the inspiration from, maybe I saw something that day that inspired me, or one of my songs actually, I'm not going to sing it today, but it's a song called Soul Stealer. And one day how I came about it, my daughters were kind of drumming in the living room. And I got the beat from there. So I started humming this tune and then I wrote out the words. And I have to say my music, I write my songs. I know what it's going to sound like in my head. And my friend Jerry McIver plays all my songs for me with the guitar. So he actually helps me compose my music. I send him my song and he automatically knows what it's going to sound like. And we work really well together. So he's, I call him my angel. He really helps me with my songs, and I'm actually wanting to learn how to play the guitar on my own right now. But Jerry has helped me so much with my music. When I have a song in my head, I give it to him, and he brings it to life with me. So it's really cool.
That's really great. So you, I read in your bio that you're in another group and you sing in your indigenous language, which is Ojibwe. Can you tell us about that project?
Yeah. Because my dad is a day school survivor, we grew up not knowing our language because of the abuse he went through. So I lost out on my language. So I was feeling really down. I used to work for CFS. I was one of the support workers, and I worked in one of our shelters. And two little girls came to me one day, and they asked me to sing to them in our language. And I felt really bad because I didn't know anything. And coincidentally, that the next day on Facebook, I saw a thing for Red River College offering the Ojibwe language program. And I signed up, and I was accepted. And my teacher, her name is Ida Bear, she was amazing. What our program was to offer to teach children how to speak the language through games, through poetry, through storytelling, puppetry, and all that. And she came to us one day with nursery rhymes. She wanted us to translate them into Ojibwe. And at that time, me and my classmates said, well, why don't we do our own songs? Let's write our own songs. We'll teach the language in our own way. So three of my fellow classmates, Gil Harper, Joy, and Dave Bird, Joy Phillips, sorry. And we sat together one day and we started writing songs in our language. And our teacher really was impressed with that. So what she did was she booked a studio for us to record all of our songs. And we came up with 8. And how we did it was we made them in a way that they're memorable. Like we make them just quick and fast, and so that you grasp them faster. And we found that it was really a success with schools all across Manitoba. And actually just before COVID hit, we were supposed to, we secured a deal with Frontier School Division that they were going to have us in 43 of their schools to do presentations, and they wanted our CDs, and then kind of shut us down for a while, but we're actually working on our second album.
Oh, right on. That sounds really exciting. Really exciting. And the CD's out right now, and you said is being played all over North America?
Yes. Yeah, we have our first CD out. It's called Nagamoodaa, and the title of the CD is Majiam, and that means let's all sing, or sing with us. And so we have sold over 400 CDs across Canada and the US. Wow. And we're really excited about that. And we have people constantly coming to us and asking us for the second album. So we really want to get working on the second one.
That's exciting. Wow, congratulations. That's really awesome. And
Thank
I
you.
just want to ask you, when you're singing in your Ojibwe language, does it feel like really spiritual and right?
Wow, yeah, it does. You know what? Growing up, because I didn't know my language, I almost felt like I never belonged in our community because I didn't know who I was. You know, I couldn't identify, and it was really disappointing to me and frustrating. You know, I'd sit there and hear my dad, and he could speak fluently, and I really wish that I could have a conversation with him. And now that I took this program, it's kind of cool because I'll be visiting with my dad, and I'll hear him speaking the language of someone else, and I can understand. And
That's so amazing.
it feels like I'm finally starting to find my place in my culture. You know, that's something that was taken from us, and with what's going on now. When I heard about the kids, I cried so hard. I had never cried so hard in my life because it brought back my trauma and the memories of playing in the playground and being told by parents of white children that we couldn't play with them because they would literally call us dirty Indians. So when I saw what was happening, it kind of brought all this out, and it hurt so bad. And even now, I'm still trying to get over that. And then I look at my daughters and I see them, and I look at them and I'm like, these are, they're 5 and 7. This is the age that our children have been taken from us, and these are the ages of the kids that they're finding, and it's heartbreaking.
It is. It's very heartbreaking. Yeah, it's really, and a song came to me too, so I'm in like I'm going to be recording it right away.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I'm sure a lot of artists are writing songs, and because it hurt us so much, and it really did trigger all of us. It's so painful.
Yeah, it actually, I am actually working on a new song called White because of everything that's happening, and it's very controversial. I'm gonna have to say that. It's just all my emotions just letting go all at once, because I have to do it somehow. I have to heal somehow, and then right now, music has been very therapeutic.
That's good. That's awesome. And the good thing about being a musician is that no one can censor us in what we write or record. And I
exactly.
I love that about being an artist, musician. So we're gonna get to your second song. You want to sing your second song now?
Oh yeah. Okay. So this second song that I have is called "What Can You Say," and it's actually probably one of the very first songs that I had ever written. And the song that I've written is for someone that I absolutely love and who's a huge part of my life. So I wrote it for her. And so here's What Can You Say? Can you hear this, Rhonda? Can you hear the mic and everything together? Okay.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay. All right.
Turning down the guitar.
Okay. She became a mommy when she turned 16, living the hard life at 23. A few more years down the road, along came two more babies and a heavier load. Sure, her man hung around, but he always came and went. He wouldn't help her with nothing at all, wouldn't help to pay the rent. What can you say to a girl that's broken? What can I do to bring you back? There he goes again, off like a fuse, another black eye, another visible bruise. How do you deal with pain and torture when your back is turned? It's another girl he's after. Get back on your feet and please turn your life around. Whoa, do it for your children. keep them safe and sound. What can you say to a girl that's broken? What can I do to bring you back? Is it something you carry from somewhere in your past? It's time to let go now and be free of all that. Well, drop that bottle, it ain't doing you good. It only makes you crazy, you don't act the way you should. You don't go out with people who claim to be your friends, cause when you're all alone, will they be there till the end? What can you say to a girl that's broken? What can I do to bring you back? Is it something you carry from somewhere in your past? It's time to let go now and be free of all that. What can you say to a girl that's broken? Oh, what can I do to bring you back? Ooh, you gotta let it go now. Oh, let it go now. It's time to heal and live your life. You are so loved. To see you hurt hurts us too. Ooh.
Thank you so much for sharing that. We still can hear your guitar again, but the song sounded good anyways.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you, but you can hear the guitar.
Oh, you can't hear the guitar.
No. I can hear it now, but when you sing that, it drowns out the guitar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope the third time's a charm.
Well, so what you said you're going into the studio in July, and when do you think your album will be out?
I'm hoping to release it in sometime in the fall, early fall.
Oh, right on. Well, I look forward to hearing it. I really love your songwriting and the stories that you tell with your songs. Your music's really good, and it's always toe tapping. So I'm really glad that I got to interview you today. So we're coming to the close of the show, and where can people find your music?
They can find me on our Manitoba music page. They can find me. I have a Facebook page, Sherri Shorting, and I have an Instagram page, Sherri Shorting. They can find all my music there. I'm in the works of doing my own webpage. That's I'm not tech savvy, so I'm gonna need some work with that.
Oh, but Jerry Barrett is tuning in tonight, and he said, "I'm enjoying the presentation. Awesome." So hi, Jerry. How's it going?
Hi.
Nice to see you online. I want to acknowledge everyone tuning in tonight because I know it's a real beautiful day here in Manitoba, and I'm sure it's nice wherever you are. And thank you for joining us this evening. And do you have any final comments? Parting words?
Me?
Yeah.
I would just like to say I actually have you to thank, Rhonda, because you were one of the mentors at our program, and I've really looked up to you because of this program, and you've helped me so much, and you've given me so much advice to continue with music, and even when I've been stubborn with certain issues, got it by the way. And I you know what, if it wasn't for the mentorship program, I would probably still be writing my music but not knowing how to get it out there, and I owe it all to your to your commitment to the new musicians that are coming out there, and I'm really thankful. So this is a new journey in my life, and I'm really excited about it. And I've always loved writing. As a child, I was a creative writing award winner. So I get to express myself now in one of my most favorite ways ever, and it's through my music. So thank you.
Awesome. Well, you're doing a good job. I'm really proud of you of what you have accomplished, and you've done lots already, and you already see you blossoming in the music industry, and I don't see you slowing down at all. And I'm, like I said, I'm very proud of you, and I look forward to hearing the new stuff that you're going to be recording. So I'm really excited about that. So my parting word is just to stay safe, stay healthy. Kasagitin. The show is streamed live on YouTube, so you can go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you missed the show, you can go and watch, and you can go watch past shows. And it also goes on a podcast, so you can go there and listen to the show through the podcast. So my next guest next week is the beautiful Sandy Schofield from Vancouver. So, like I said,
Tune in again next time when Rhonda interviews another up-and-coming Indigenous superstar. Only on Indigenous Superstars.